Hello, friends. I'm radio and TV personality Rob Pagetto coming to you from beautiful Toronto, Ontario, and we are gearing up for the Accounts Payable Leadership Conference happening in Chicago, September 25th. And joining me today is Nick Brown, Director of Sales from Stampli. Nick, how you doing today, my friend?
Doing very well. How about yourself, Rob?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. Where are you coming to us from?
So I am calling in from Nashville, Tennessee. Have you ever been?
I've never been. I have an uncle that has a bar there, but I'm recently engaged, and my fiance, Michelle, is probably going there for her bachelorette party. So I'll give you her description to keep an eye on her and all her friends.
I could do that for you. Congratulations, by the way.
Thanks. So give us a little bit of your professional background. How did you get into this industry?
Yeah, so a few years back, I started working over at Sage Intacct, so very popular ERP. In that space, really fell in love with fintech just behind the business because every company has finance. Every company needs some type of ERP. Every company needs some type of automation when it really comes to that fintech space. So fell in love with it there. And then I heard about Stampli, and they were doing some really cool things in the AP automation space. Smaller company when I joined back then, but we've seen a lot of success. Been here for about 6 years. And I mean, it's just one of those spaces that are exploding, as I'm sure you know, which is why we're all here talking today.
100%. And speaking of talking at the conference, you're going to be chatting about getting the most from your accounts automation solution. Give us a little idea of what you're going to be talking about that day.
Yeah, so a little background, really getting the most out of just accounts payable in general. I know there's a lot of automation that can be had, especially in that department. But one of the things that we're really going to focus on is the AI side of it. Not so much AI taking over a role, but really to enhance the roles of the people that are already in seat at the company. And aside from that, also talking about the reporting, making sure that everybody has visibility into the invoice. A lot of things that are just getting kind of swept under the rug right now, really shining to light.
Yeah, things are changing so rapidly that you have to change with them, and you got to get your team on board, don't you?
Absolutely. And that's one of the things that we'll be talking about. I don't want to give too much away, but the fastest to value training, things like that, that's what Stampli really shines with.
Awesome. I look forward to meeting you in person in September at the Chicago conference. Now, I'm not detecting a Nashville, Tennessee accent from you, so I don't think you've been there that long.
So I've been here for Stampli. So I've been here about 4 years now. I'm originally from the Chicago area, so it's going to be nice to go back home.
Oh, there we go. Well, let's talk about that. Give us a fun fact about Nick Brown.
Well, staying on the city topic, I think a fun fact for me, I've lived in a few different major cities since graduating college, just with my career. So Chicago, of course, is where I started. Lived in New York for 3 years, Miami for 3 years, San Jose, California for 4 years, now Nashville for 4. So if any of those big cities, anybody has any questions or needs any recommendations, I'm your guy.
Those are party and fun cities. And I love Chicago because my uncle was the captain of the Blackhawks back in the original 6 days. Yes.
Cool. Well, yeah, I'm a Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks fan and White Sox. So sorry for all the Cubs fans out there.
That's awesome. Nick, looking forward to meeting you in person, chatting everything about what you do, where you come from, and what the future holds.
Yes, really looking forward to it, Rob. Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.